Okay, it seems like my 15-minute estimate was off from before. That may be a good average, but it seems to be pretty consistently 25 minutes for breaks. But let's see Fantasy Arena. So to unlock the board gun, you need to get all of the achievements for Arena. This includes Survival level 10. So, yellow gun is great. Backup SMG is great. And a shield, because why not? I think that's pretty good. Grab ammo, because guns are better. They just are. But katana is definitely possible. Last time I did this, I think I only brought the yellow gun, which is a bit silly, because when you run out of ammo, you want to have something. But this has a really good sight on it, as well as a fair amount of firepower, even though you can obviously no-scope it. But yeah, this will take a lot of patience. Honestly, the most patience in the run is probably in this arena section to get the board gun. So I guess just sit back and watch a bunch of obliteration for the next while. Oh, by the way, I'm up here because that way they can't hit me, but I can hit them, which is pretty nice. And also you can see over the barriers. So for most things, well, not most things, for most maps, I mean, that's really useful. But this one, less so. I think, yeah, I didn't get that guy. Oh, hi. Can I get him? Nah. Bit too far. Anyone coming? Later, this will get a lot more frantic. Easy. That was one entire round. Only 9 more to go. And they do have timers, so you can beat your personal bests and everything, which is kind of cool. Did I get it? I think so. Yeah, unfortunately a sniper rifle is just not that good because you have to get headshots. And if you're going to get headshots anyway, you might as well use something that you can just spray. At least for me, and at least for Speedrun. So one of the YouTubers I watch for Boneworks speedruns using this, and I was like, what? Yellow gun? I've never used that before. And I've been using it ever since. Come on. He's behind there, I know it. Stop blocking the shots for your friend. Okay, good. Hello. Really? Really? Disappointed. Yeah, you don't have to pull the little trigger thing back. You can just press the, this. You don't have to pull that back necessarily if it's out. Sometimes if you just press trigger again, it'll reset automatically. I do kind of like that this part makes up for the lack of combat immensely in the rest of the run. There is a lot of combat coming up, like the rest of it. Okay, round 2, I think, yeah. Nice. Already up here. Did not plan on that, but I'm glad. What are you doing? You done? You done? I said you done? Goodness. No one coming from that side, okay. That did not take it down. That was pretty easy. Failed jump. Oh, really? It's pretty good no scope. Yeah, the thing about this game, and it sounds silly, but I kind of wish that there was foot tracking, because that way you could lean backwards and still be on surfaces, instead of you lean backwards and you step backwards. I don't know. I think it would be really cool. Really? What an unlucky spawn. Come on. What are you doing? Hi. Oh, I am low on ammo. It stops giving you tons and tons of ammo around 7, I think. And then you actually need to conserve and use like the katana and everything, instead of just yellow gun all the time. Or your preferred weapon of choice that uses ammo, that is. Because otherwise you don't really need to care about that at all. But range is nice, as you have seen. You can of course throw things for range, but I think gun even beats out that. Just a little bit. Yep, they're still jumping, even in arena. In Zombie Warehouse, there'll be even more of that platforming stuff. I guess this is kind of a platforming game, yeah. I don't really think of it like that, but really. Yeah, the one big downside with this gun is that it is two-handed, which means that you really do want that second hand for stability, otherwise it goes everywhere. Versus the SMG, which is just an easy one-hand weapon. And katana, I would say. But it is worth it the shredding capability. Really? 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 Okay. I don't think he's down, yeah. I guess that's the Avengers sniper rifle, is that you can get those guys that are really far away. Whereas this kind of bounces around a bit. Oh, okay. Hop back up. Right, these first few are pretty easy. And then, well, the main reason why I was concerned about Arena is because it's just a lot of focus for a long time. And I was like, okay, if I'm feeling terrible at the end of any of this, especially like under Hover Drunkers, if I'm like, I can't go another minute in VR, then definitely Arena is not happening. But doing a lot better than I had expected going into this with like baseball. I think the worst I felt was right after baseball doing streets. And then for some reason I felt better and better. I wonder if it was my brain getting used to VR or something. Because I feel basically none of that anymore. Or it's adrenaline, something like that. But adrenaline shouldn't last this long. Like adrenaline can last like 20 minutes or so, but there's no way it's lasting hours. Unless it's like hyper emergency situation or something. And I'm getting that estimate from Beat Saber because it's very important in Beat Saber to use adrenaline a lot, especially if you're like me and never have caffeine or sugar. Really, the main thing chemically you can bank on is adrenaline. And also I'm the kind of guy who likes going on intense roller coasters 9 times in a row. So I'm kind of an adrenaline guy. And indoor skydiving, I guess. Indoor skydiving and, or skydiving in general, and Beat Saber are actually kind of similar. Because a lot of that hand movement from, even though obviously it's a lot more fine, especially at my weight, I have like nearly no momentum. Because I'm at, what am I at now? 120 some? Yeah, something like that. That's what happens when your stomach just doesn't like doing its job, like ever. And don't ask me why. Because a lot of doctors for stomach stuff, long story, didn't lead anywhere. And they obviously had no idea on the stomach just not bothering to do its thing as quickly as other people. But that's not the only reason I don't like eating food. Hi. I've also really never liked candy, unless you consider dark chocolate a candy. That's just always been a thing too, since I was a child and before. Even though I doubt that my parents let me have candy before I was a child. Yeah, if you can follow those guys with the arcs, it's really good. No scope? Eventually, yeah. The thing with no scope is that sometimes you have to like... Okay, sometimes you get it, but sometimes you have to like do a few test shots to really get it. But yeah, you can absolutely no scope hip fire with this. Depends on the enemy, I guess, but oh, like this guy, for instance, absolutely, because he's a massive target. And they can take a lot of hits. Come on. That was actually kind of smart of him, but I could still hit him. See, like, that's where a sniper would be useful, I would think, even though I got him, so I don't know. Like, at that huge distance. Like, those guys, the humanoids, you can pretty much get, but the little crablets are a bit tougher at that range. Yeah. That means it's one of those guys. Revenge for all the other times that those guys have been mean. Lol. Okay. Yeah, and reload as often as possible. You never know when you'll want a full magazine. Like that, for instance. As I said, they can take a lot. So don't be stingy with the king crablets. Okay, round 6. Things are not really serious yet, but it's not nothing anymore, I'd say. And no, we aren't halfway, sadly, because it takes longer to complete waves in the future. Oh my goodness. Like that guy, for instance. Guess I should use my SMG for that. Let me... What? Oh. Okay. Okay now. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. I really do like SMG because you can move it around a lot with your wrist. So you can get really accurate shots in close range. Because you can just bend your wrist to follow someone. Or something, rather. And it has really good range, so you know. I'm probably going to do a video on Katana and SMG at some point. Because I don't know where the other guy is. Because in the game that I play, the character's main weapon or weapons are SMG and Katana, and they are both really good in this game. So, oh, I do not have. Okay, I do. Whoop. Really? Hi. Really? Knockback as well? That is uncool. Oh yeah, two-handed weapons is another thing that Half-Life Alyx doesn't have. Because they were like, oh no, we can't figure out where people's hands should be if they're not in the exact right place. Which is kind of silly because Boneworks, you know, did it before them, so, you know. Not before their development, to be fair, but they come out in 2019 versus 2020, so, you know. Kind of a massive loss when it comes to gameplay. But Alyx definitely does have a few advantages. Mostly aesthetics and being a legitimate horror game. Otherwise, really. Come on. It is kind of tough to reload though. The SMG. Yeah, but Alyx, main things are like atmosphere, but you could say that about Boneworks as well. Graphics are better, sure. You don't have automatic healing, and that means that ammo. Oh, and also ammo is more scarce because it's changed based on what type of or how much ammo you have. Also, the developer commentary is kind of fun. But otherwise, for gameplay mechanics, come to Boneworks, absolutely. Come on. Who was firing at me? That got me down to basically nothing. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to go up on the walls anymore. Oh, really? Round 6. Yeah, I said that things were getting serious, and indeed they are. Can't just chill on the walls anymore. At least I can't. What? Oh, hi. That should be that. What? What? Oh, hi. I know you're shy. There we go. What? Also, this gun does have a fair amount of knockback, which is nice for the little guys. Oh, really? 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 Okay, that's interesting. Katana time, I guess. Not great against... Oh, well, what do I know? This is a pretty consistent one-hit kill, though. Okay, back to you. You. And yeah, leaning out of the way of those blue projectiles is pretty great. Or you can jump, but sometimes they track you if you jump, so... Okay, 4 more, theoretically. If I don't die, that is. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, this one's hard to reload because it's 2 hands, but it makes up for it. I know, SMG is better for close range. Oh well. Do I have anyone behind me? No? Okay. Also, yes, friendly fire does exist. Because sometimes if these guys get shot by another of their kind, they'll actually go backwards and fight them with you, which is interesting. The one who shot him, that is. But it's not consistent enough to really count on. It's more like 1 out of every round or something. You get a guy who got friendly fired or helped you. It would be really tough to have a pacifist arena, I guess, using that mechanic, where you only rely on enemies attacking each other, but then there will be one left, so I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't be practical. Pacifist Arena does sound pretty funny though. Just absolute absurdity. Because this is an absolute absurdity. This is totally normal. Oh yeah. Right, Alex is definitely more about like horror, terror, dread, all of that. Whereas Boneworks, I mean, it has some of that in the beginning, absolutely. But after a while, it's more like just dreamscape kind of feeling. Which is fun. At least I think so. And I hope you do too. And that sounded like an ending to a video, but of course not. We have a lot of rounds left. Really? 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 Nice. Yeah, I've gotten faster at reloading because I tried guns in both hands a lot a couple years ago. So I learned reloading pretty quickly. I'm still not to the point where I can reload without looking, which is mild. Well, I guess I kind of did reload without looking there. Well, I don't know, I'm kind of partially looking. You know what? If that's not working, that will. Okay. It's mildly unfortunate. Wrong place to land, buddy. Yeah, also one-handed weapons you can like turn sideways and like get a bit closer range when it's really close. Oh, come on. As if. If I'm dying on like round 9 or 10. There's no way I'm dying on round 7. Also, they give you ammo for arena anyway, so you might as well use guns. Kind of like handgun arena, I guess. The actual arena, handgun arena part of handgun arena. Okay. I think I have some more ammo now. Yeah, I was ready for you. Right, one-handed is so nice in Boneworks. And as I meant to say before, it's the only option you have in Alex, is to use one hand. The grenade launcher shotgun is kind of cool, but aside from that, you kind of have everything you'd ever want in Boneworks. Even though I'm sure there are mods that give you more guns in both. Really? Really? But I am not a modded person at all, or gamer at all. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, there are. I just remembered there are obviously guns in this game with laser sights. I guess I could use them. Kind of like the normal sight though. You don't have to wait for the laser to line up for you. You can just move the crosshairs over. Oh boy, that was close. Oh boy, that was close. Yeah. Well, whatever. There probably is already, but it would be great if there were an equivalent to Fortnite or PUBG in VR with amazing, with amazing physics like Boneworks has. That would be great. I get that that would be tough on the server, but it would be so great. I know I said I wasn't going to be up here for these later rounds, but it seems to be working out pretty well with this one. Yeah, I see ya. Yeah, you. Behind the wall. I saw you. Goodness. Anyone back there? Nope, good. Yeah, the only thing fighting this way is that it kind of beats up my neck, which is not great for me. Really? Wow. As I said, you run out and are given a lot less, or you're probably given the same amount, but you have to use more, so it's the equivalent of being given less. Really? No, you're not. No, you're not. Arthur Ford / David. Okay. I think that'll give me, yep. Great. Is this, oh, it's only wave 3 of 8. Okay. Not 3 of 8, but 3 in 8. Fine. If you're coming up here, I guess I might as well help you out. Yeah, priority-wise, there is a priority to enemies, absolutely, but it depends on your weapons or lack thereof, and what your weapons are best at. So generally, you want to take out the guys that your weapons are the worst at first, generally, which are these tiny little crablet guys for me. That's a good example of why. Dangerous enemies, I don't know. I would go with who you can see and guarantee a shot first, and then most dangerous, and then hardest for your weapon. Why did he just... oh well, whatever. But it's obviously up to you which enemies you want to take care of first. Second, third, all that. Really? Thanks. I will say the reloading in Alex is slightly more satisfying, but there's a lot more physics going into this reloading, I believe. I could be wrong, but generally it's a safe bet that Boneworks is more complex and more refined than Alex. But there are definite times in Alex that are amazing, regardless if it's your, like, 10th time through, tone-wise. I may play Alex on the channel. I doubt it, because Alex is rough, like really rough, so visually. So I don't think so. But if I can find a way around that, like with the bucket challenge, where you literally play with a bucket over your head the whole time, I may very well try it. Apparently, Alex is okay on normal YouTube. I don't get how in the slightest, but maybe it's just specific speedruns. I don't really go through a whole lot of the game. Like, compared to Boneworks speedruns, Alex speedruns are more like normal. Speedruns are incredibly broken. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Ah, okay, that's fine. Thankfully I can just start over from nowhere. Resume survival. See, the longest is round 12, and it'll just put me at round 12. Okay. That's not great. That's one thing I didn't account for. I was like, oh, surely it would put me back to where I was, like it does for most of the game, like levels, but does not for arena survival. So I'm guessing this will be 12. I know this is a bit sketchy, but I think I'm going to say if it is 12, that if I can beat 12, I can beat 10. I've beaten this. It would take more time. Absolutely. But that... I could go through all 10 again. If I do, though, I don't think I'm making sub 12 hours total. So, made a decision before with the baseball. I think I'm making another decision now. Oh wow. Yeah. This is definitely a step up in difficulty. And this is my highest, so it'll be kind of impressive if I can beat it. Come on. That's the one thing about the SMG, it can get stuck. Even though any gun can get stuck in geometry. Or I hit boxes, so. Yeah, I know, I'm almost out. There we go. I have a feeling this will be a lot of katana. Hi there. Hello there. Ah, that's so sad though, because I wanted to do it legitimately up through 10. Why was that so hard to get off? Maybe you're supposed to shoot it off of your face. I don't know. I guess I would have had to, like, yeah. Yeah, that's pain. Oh boy. Hopefully I can let the AoE kind of deal with some of those guys. The more I take out now, the fewer I have to deal with later. Come on, I saw you. I won't forget about you just because you went behind a wall. Really? 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 And that is why having backup weapons is super nice. Yeah, Arena is one of the parts of run that is probably going to stay at about the same pace as everyone else, because you can only find enemies so quickly. Except for my little cheat solution here by beating 12. Really? Really? Maybe they have more health? I doubt that. This doesn't sound like the kind of, oh, it seemed like the kind of game that would mess with enemy stats for difficulty. Oh, hi. Hello there. Really want to get rid of that blue guy back there. Yeah. Speaking of, are you kidding me? Oh boy. Yeah, 12 is serious. Okay. Need to be quick on my weapon switching. Which is great because it's actually physical with VR. Opposed to like pressing a couple of buttons on a PC or controller. Even though I do love controllers, I like VR far better. Oh boy. Does feel like my time to kill an enemy before I die is a lot less. So that probably comes with... Okay. Comes with it being really hard. Okay, last wave. This actually wasn't that bad. I say, and then I probably get obliterated because it's, you know, wave 12. Not wave 12, round 12. Anyway. Right, I've been standing in one place for way too long. Just bad at these higher levels. I think the highest I've ever gotten, period, is 17 or 16, I forget. But I just saw that and I was like, no, I'd rather just SMG. Okay, good. Oh boy. Yeah, the close range AoE fires are really bad. Katana, interestingly enough, is really good against the crablets because you just hold it in front of you and then they jump into your blade and they're just done for. In case you were curious, what's good against crablets? Okay, that is wave 12 done, or round 12 done, so let me just hit this to activate the next round and then call it good. I think I'm actually going to continue. So there are trials and challenge. Let me do challenge. 1, survive. Oh no, that's so hard. Oh no, so spooky and scary. Survive 3 rounds or 3 waves of enemies. That's terrible. I guess technically this is supposed to be like training you for 10, but I've always done 10 first because survival's at the top of the menu. And again, I really hope that my microphone audio is going through because I haven't checked a single one because, you know, I've been doing this all day. Literally all day. Except for a couple of breaks. After this, I think I'll check the time. Well then, that's nice and easy. Yeah, no scoping with this is just way easier for these little guys. Unless, yeah. Just to make sure. Nope, okay. Hey, the camera didn't freak out and kill my frames that time. I have no idea what the camera's problem was. If you're wondering what I'm talking about the quote-unquote camera mode in Boneworks. No, obviously I'm talking about the one in table tennis. No. But yeah, the camera mode was causing a lot of severe lag before. It doesn't really seem to be anymore. Zombie Warehouse, by the way, does have the ability where you don't naturally regenerate health. And you have to get these little health balls that drop from enemies. I don't think I have to do hard, come to think of it, but whatever. I'm doing hard anyway. I know difficulty really matters in Zombie Warehouse because it can be a difference between, it can be a difference between like 2 hours, literally, and like 30 minutes, so. I know I'm staying still for a long time, but don't seem to be under that much pressure. Yeah, the pit in the center is really bad though. Stay away from that if at all possible, because you can lose weapons in there and you can obviously die falling down the pit, which resets everything, which is not great. You can try and get enemies to wander into the pit, but I would say it's not really that useful. Oh my goodness. I know, into the pit, how FNAF of me. The books anyway. Kinda wish Boneworks had books. It may, and I just don't know. I'm not really into reading books myself, though. I'm into hearing other people reading them. Because reading is really not a thing that I can do easily at all. In the slightest. Because of my eyes. Or my brain, one or two. Or possibly my spine as well. Okay, so oscillating the gun up and down seems to be a winning strategy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't bother to bring any. Because I'm like, lol, this will be easy. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Let's use the wall here. You're a tough little fellow. Oh my goodness, that took so much effort. I guess I could drop him into the pit. I don't really want to risk it though. Oh my goodness. Finally down. Oh my goodness, that took so long. Okay, next time I am bringing an SMG2. Challenge 3 hard. I literally just threw it behind me. That's funny. That's why I open the inventory a lot like that. Really? At least I'm learning about how much every enemy takes, so I don't waste ammo. Oh yeah, I said I was going to check the time. 9:30, okay. I believe I started recording things at 10, but that was the mic check, which took a while. So I think I'm actually 1 hour ahead of that, and I actually started closer to 11. I don't remember absolutely. I was going by 12. So if it's 12, then it's 9.5 hours, which is absurdly good. If, considering all the breaks. If it wasn't, and it was 11, well then it's 10:30, which is pretty good. That would also mean that I have an hour and a half left, theoretically, to make some 12. Which, maybe? Arena just takes a lot of time. Like, there's really no way to speed this up. Except by getting better RNG, but like, it's not really practical to reset your run all the time. Actually, I don't even think you could, because you get arena, I think, in museum. And by then you're already doing a run anyway, so. That's interesting. If you're stuck in crouch mode, you can jump and it'll like automatically get you back. Yeah. Yeah, SMG is pretty good against those guys. And really everything, because it's great, but you know. It is a very good close ranged weapon. Kind of like throwing weapons are. You don't say. That's why I'm kind of skeptical on thrown weapons, even though I got them to work pretty well. The main advantage is that you don't use ammo, and you still have range. I should do thrown weapons again, because the video file that had most of them, I forget what it was, but it was just so low quality for some reason that I wouldn't use it. So, you know, what is this again? Survive. Okay. Survive's pretty easy. Katana, sure. Because why not? It is so difficult. I guess I could do Zombie Warehouse first, but since Zombie Warehouse is where the board gun is anyway, I'd rather save that till last. Also, this is like the original arena, so starting with it first makes more sense, to me at least. Even though for stamina conservation, it's probably better to start with Zombie Warehouse Lockout, I believe, is like the toughest arena. I don't know if it beats getting to level 10 in difficulty. Well, yeah, I guess it does, because you have to get to level 15, or around 15 or whatever. And you can't use ammo in Lockout, really, because that's your currency to get out and beat the mini game. So a lot of katana there. Very glad that someone found where the katana was hidden in Zombie Warehouse. Otherwise that would be rough. Probably I'd use a lot of cleaver in that case. Oh, hi. Really? Oh, that's why. Did I keep that? Okay. Really? Really? Okay. Easy. What was the other one? What? As I said, very good against crablets. Did I just miss an ammo drop? I did. Okay. Like usually they give you plenty of ammo in these. Yeah. Yep, this is wave 3 of 3. But yeah, no, by now I've definitely been up at least 12 hours. So it's kind of starting to get to me. At least I don't have to make any precise jumps or anything in this. Really. Really? 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 Do you have to be ready to swap weapons at a moment's notice, though? I don't think you're down. Okay. I think you just kind of tripped over the guy. Okay, great. Okay. I think that was 4, right? No, it was that one I had left. 06, I'm pretty sure. And then katana for a tertiary backup. Or a secondary backup, I suppose, and tertiary weapon. That was pretty good, no scope. Anyone else? No? Okay. Yeah, I'm actually trying to remember, is it survival or lockout? That's the tougher one. Because I think zombie survival you have to get to 15. Whereas lockout, so I think lockout is actually worse. Also, I really haven't been using my Excel spreadsheet as I should be. So if I am missing items, probably editor me will know. But otherwise, if you would put them in the comments, because I will absolutely remember them then. Anyone? Yeah. It closed and opened and closed. That was very strange. Hi. Anyone else? Yes. Excellent. Oh boy. Yeah. Also, a shield can protect you from those things. And bullets too. So shield is good. It's just that I kind of find it a pain to have a shield. I don't know. I'm a one-handed weapon kind of guy in Boneworks. In real life, I think I'd be better with 2 hands, but come on, come on. Okay, just going crazy. That's cool. I think it's because of the song. And the whoa in the background. I think my brain, because it really wants to be asleep, is translating those into voices. So that's fun. Don't worry, I don't think I'm hallucinating. And if I were, it doesn't matter because they're auditory anyway. Uh-huh. Yeah, there have been times where I took... Oh, what? How dare you interrupt my story? Anyone else? Yes. Good news is if they do get stuck behind there, eventually they get disposed of automatically, but wouldn't count on it. Okay. So anyway, hallucinations, right? So usually they come about when I have not had nearly enough sleep, like awake for 30 some hours kind of deal. Long story why that would be so frequent. But anyway, well, not frequent, but like, I don't know, every 2 months, every month, 2 months, 2 months. 2 months sounds about right. And thankfully, my hallucinations have always been auditory, period, which makes them pretty easy to ignore, but unfortunately, subconscious really doesn't like them. So then I would need to wait even longer to get my brain tired enough to actually go to sleep. So also, I took a bunch of antacids one time, long story again, and that was the first time I think I got auditory hallucinations. So I'm saying that it is a possibility that's happening, but unlikely. And as I was saying, they're auditory, so as long as they don't sound like anything in the game, it doesn't really matter. Just be annoying later when I'm trying to get to sleep. Also, mostly because my subconscious is transforming them into something, auditory hallucinations for me are also locational, which is spooky. So they're actually coming from like behind a door or down the hall or something. But not really that big of a deal. Honestly, I am very thankful that I don't have visual hallucinations. Oh my goodness. That would be hard to ignore. I guess you could blindfold yourself. That wouldn't be that bad. Oh, so I guess tactile. Tactile would be the ultimate worst. Taste would be pretty bad, but I think you could overwhelm taste with some like cooking ingredient or something. You're not overwhelming tactile though. Not really anyway. So yeah, I think auditory is the best, honestly. Yeah, olfactory would be rough too. Good luck trying to overwhelm your sense of smell. And also that would ruin your sense of taste. So I guess those two hallucinations would probably be, or types of hallucinations would be tied into one. But yeah, tactile. Tactile would be rough. And I haven't the faintest idea why it doesn't just cycle through all my 5 senses, but whatever. There we go. Again, I don't think this needs to be on hard, but if it does, there we go. I dropped it, didn't I? Yeah. What? Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? It's not going in the slot it normally goes in. That's very strange. Are you going to go in here now? You aren't, huh? Oh, is it doing that glitch again? It is. It is. Another long story how I figured out about that glitch, but yeah, SMGs can do that sometimes where you can't reload them. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the same glitch that lets you fly, which is unfortunate, because I get that one a lot. So yeah, best way to deal with auditory hallucinations, put something on with someone talking. And then you're pretty much good, because it's really hard for your brain to overwrite something that you're hearing at the same time. Because it is your brain just overwriting stuff. It's not like an external source that's trying to barge in. So, if you overwhelm your brain with an input, it's very unlikely that your subconscious will be like, ooh, sleepy time, even though you're still awake, so, you know. Might have to with migraines too, I don't know. I don't have them much, but when I do, it's definitely when I've had nowhere near the amount of sleep that I should, so I'm assuming that's why it happens. If it happened super regularly, I think that would be a bit of a problem. Oh yeah, I can't reload the stupid thing. Oh, I can? Okay. See, it does that sometimes. Checked. Then you have to get a new one. Right? It's very weird to me. Really? Really? You count as a big item now for some reason. Or at the very least, you don't count as a small one. The main problem with these challenges is that I forget where I am in them very easily. So okay, I did that. I did that. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure I'm on this. Another issue with not actually resetting the game, unfortunately. You may not have noticed, mostly because I haven't been doing a lot of talking in my videos until, like, well, these ones, that I really like discussing topic of psychology, like a lot. In my opinion, it's the most important knowledge, or what would you say? Not base of knowledge. Segment of knowledge? Sure. That you'll probably come across. Fine, not the most important, but one of the most important, absolutely. Because no matter what you do, you're going to be dealing with it. Speaking of, not really, but you know. That was a pretty good no scope. A lot of good no scopes. It's a pretty good corner to be in. Hello. Oh, there we go. Really. Oh, that's why. Oh no, not the SMG. That intermittently loads. I wonder if there were originally two types of SMG, and that's why this glitch happens. Because there used to be two different types of ammo for two different SMGs, and then it was removed from the game, so now it sometimes swaps into the unused SMG. That would be my wild guess as to why that glitch happens. It's definitely losing a tag of some sort. Okay, easy. I think that's all of those, unless I missed one, and if I did, I apologize. I'm so close, I just want to finish it, and then take a rest, and then have Zombie Warehouse to finish it off, because I'm so close here. What are we at time-wise? Okay, not quite 10. So if I did start at 10, then yeah, there's no way I'm making it. Well, I'm pretty sure I started at 11. If I don't make it sub 12 though, I'm not too broken up about it if I did manage to get it within a day. So, and a pretty standard day, not like a crazy 24-hour stay up all night day. Because that would cause hallucinations, right? But yeah, hallucinations are totally where a rational mind really pays dividends. At least most of the time. Sometimes your brain's just like, oh no, and it doesn't matter what you think, so, you know. That was quick. Oh yeah, because it's the, like, what is it called? Trials. Oh yeah, this one's fun. Because it gives you different weapons each time. Like double gun. Pew pew. Hello. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to use one. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, you're more likely to miss with one gun. Or both guns, possibly. See, I'm kind of averaging between them. Okay. Double SMG. Cool. Overkill. I said overkill. That's kind of absurd and awesome. I'm not used to double SMG. And they both load, which is amazing. But you just kind of aim in the general direction, which is kind of great. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Double these thingies, which I'm not as much of a fan of, but it's still pretty impressive if they bother going where they're supposed to. Oh wait, really? I know, I see ya. That is a very satisfying sound. Wait, you're still up? Goodness. Okay, yeah, one of these things. MK whatevers. Two-handed. Not terrible, but no yellow gun, that's for sure. Also, you can't actually flip that. That would be cool. Because I think that determines whether it's single fire or multi-fire. Which is kind of cool. I think that is a thing in Alex, though. Yeah, with the pistol upgrade, you can swap between burst fire or just normal. The normal one is nice when you're super low on ammo, but otherwise it's not really a thing. Just use the burst fire. Okay, nice. I doubt I'll use it as intended, but I'll give it a shot. Haha. See, like... Hey. Kind of like no-scoping the sniper, actually. Oh, nope. Nah. Yeah, that's just easier. I was going to throw it, but if it behaves okay as a weapon. Okay, cool. I think that was that. Okay, this one, wait. Yeah, this one is the actual, just punch like crazy. Because all that matters is that the enemies die, not how they die. So even though I do love balloon gun, I'm not going to be using it. Ah, almost caught it. Also, this is a good chance to show off if you have no weapons. Generally, you want to do kick up to knock them down. And then once they're on the ground, try not to lose track of them. And just punch as much as you possibly can. Now for these guys it's easier because you just rub them against the wall and you're good, but not so much for these humanoid guys. Thankfully they fall over easily. What? Thanks. Really? You done? Okay. There we go. See, that was very fast. Okay, trials. I think that's also a different weapon, which is fun. Double cleaver. Nice. I mean, really double any object is pretty good. Unless it sticks in the target, then it's pretty bad. Can I throw it? Come on. Oh, it throws forward. That's very strange. Actually not super useful compared to spinning one. Yeah, the blade's always forward, but... What? Why is it... Edge alignment, please. It's very strange. I thought there was something over here. Yes. Okay. And with 2, you have a higher chance of hitting. The implement Born of Civilization is best used like this. You just do whip and done. And whip and done. And that's how you use a shovel. Basically like a spear, but a better spear than the actual spear in the game, because the actual spear is two-handed. And this also has a backside, which is pretty good, I think. Yeah, see? Shovel's actually pretty good. Come on. Ah, this one. This one gets stuck in things a lot. This is the one that I was looking for in Tower, and then there was right where the original Boneworks box was all the time. Like, it's better than others that get stuck in things, but it does get stuck in enemies, which is unfortunate. Like, I thought that this would be basically the perfect throwing weapon because you have so many spikes, but it's just not. I think shield is theoretically the best throwing weapon because of its utility and everything, and a lot more faces that can deal damage, or sides that can deal damage, but katana isn't bad either. Okay, this one is really easy. I already showed you this. In Warehouse, you just do that and you're good. And done. Whoop. It's not a terrible weapon, it's just, why would you use this if you have access to a katana? Also, you have to, it seems like you have to get a headshot with this, even though it wasn't that hard. So crowbar, right, doing very Half-Life now. Yeah, basically same as shovel. You use this end, spiky, and done, hopefully. You don't look down. Really? Really? Okay. 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 Right, it's not a great weapon. It functions, but I wouldn't choose it. Unless I were doing it for a challenge or something, of course. Okay. 3 left till a break. Without health regen, that should be a piece of cake. literally a single wave. If I can't do this, that'd be really rough. Really? Really? Okay, that was it. As I said, not hard. Okay. Protect King. This one I have failed before, but this gun is the best. Again, same dealio. Again, shield is good. It kind of wants to work by itself completely. And you do melee, so, you know. Oh no, did I almost said charge. Like, the main thing to do is aggro them, because then it doesn't really matter. Because the king does not have health regen, I'm pretty sure. Nor does the little bodyguard guy over there. Protect the king is pretty easy as long as you're paying attention on all sides. Oh, that was super easy. I think that's the fastest I've ever done Protect the King. Okay. This one is not fight with your fists, it's fight with these things. You may remember I said, oh, these things are really cool. These can actually push you out of bounds, which is cool. Like that. If you hit your own face, but they're really easy to use. Boom, boom. There's a reason why they're not allowed in Arena, except for this mini game, because they are broken. They are absolutely broken weapons. Didn't know that they were drawn to the guy. Think he's still around? I don't know. Really? Bye. Bye now. Oh, that was it? Easy. Okay, time to go on to the final section. I think I definitely need a break before conquering Fancy Zombie. Yeah, totally. Zombie Warehouse. See you then.